Okay, Peter, what's the story?
Justin.
Just in case you didn't know, we're having a fabulous time right now.
We are having a fabulous time, and
in our fancy robes.
We're here in the robes, and
but where exactly are we?
well, we are in the Bordeaux Suite.
Bordeaux Suite.
Of the Justin Vineyards in Paso Robles in California, Southern California, and man, did they do a good job. Holy
They do
smokes.
it right. They really, really do it right.
I mean, this is done quite well. We just had a fabulous dinner, and now we're going to enjoy the Bordeaux Suite, and then tomorrow we're going to go on a tour of the vineyards and get some more information about the vineyards and what they do here, and which we'll present all that for you as well.
Yes, but this evening we have the privilege when we're dining with Justin in Deborah's room there. An amazing dinner, several courses, and with each course we had a pairing of Justin wine. And so there were a few of them that we tasted this evening. As you can see, our glasses are empty at the moment.
Well, we drank them all.
We drank them all. We drank them all.
Oh, good.
But we took very good notes, so we can share those with you.
And the ones that we took notes of we can share with you are the Chardonnay,
Yes.
the Cabernet,
Yes.
the Justification.
No, isosceles.
We did try the Justification earlier.
Yes.
But,
However, we have notes on the isosceles.
We'll talk about that later.
And the
isosceles
obtuse.
and the obtuse.
Yes. So we're going to start out with the Chardonnay. On the nose, Peter got
We got butterscotch. We got that.
butterscotch. I got something like the steam setting of an iron. Strange as that sounds, it was really, really pleasant. So it was really fun. Chardonnay.
Yeah.
And Peter also thought
More
of
full-bodied style Chardonnay, but not overly oaked or too full-bodied. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. And on the palate, it was more. It had sort of a steely finish, but it had very bright fruit, very high acid. So if you're gonna be having like a fettuccine alfredo, this is a good one to do. It's gonna cut through all that real well. So that was a Chardonnay. That was an 07 that we had.
The Cabernet.
Yeah.
Do you remember the pairing of the Cabernet? The food pairing?
Cabernet. What did we do?
You had something different than I did, so.
I did have something different. It was all just magical. One of the things that we'll discuss a bit later, but this particular cab was an 07 and very interesting because on the nose it had more of a floral presence than I'm used to. Certainly in Napa and Sonoma you're not going to get that, but not indicative of this region either, of Paso Robles. So it was really interesting that it was this floral presence where I got a lot of rose and white gardenia.
I got more, when it came to the palate, I mean, it was more of that tobacco, that sort of graphite.
Hot black top.
Yes, hot black top is what I said. Yeah, but
So
the sort of the character of in the nose that you get when the highway black top is at 90 degrees, and you can smell the heat off the concrete. You get a little bit of that.
Right, so it transitioned from the nose to the palate. The other thing that we tried was the Justin isosceles, and that was an 07 as well. That was 80% or 88% cab. It was 8% cab franc, and then the balance was Merlot.
Super smooth.
It was very, very smooth.
Very balanced, very, very nice. For a wine that's so young, I mean, it really came through.
Had a lot of
quite
heavy,
well.
cool fruits on the nose. I had caught some medicinal sort of connotations to it, so it was interesting there. Peter, you got on the palate. You got.
They had this really weird cooked rhubarb sort of thing with currant, raspberry.
You made it really interesting. Really
sort
interesting.
Again, the sun-baked sort of asphalt thing going on.
And it was interesting too, though, because they're saying that that this 07 is being compared to the 97, but perhaps even better than that. So time will tell, but certainly it's something to check out. And
the winemakers they believe this is like their best ever isosceles is the
perhaps
2007.
yes. So
that remains to be seen, but it is quite balanced and a very nice wine.
Yeah,
very nice.
The other thing that we had, well, a couple other things, but there are a couple of different dessert wines we had tonight, and one of them was the Obtuse, and that was a Cabernet port. And I got teriyaki. Peter, you got molasses?
I got molasses. I got a little bit of that, that Bliss chocolates, the Bliss syrup.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little bit of that in there.
I got some balsamic vinegar as well. Balsamic, maybe syrup. It was really interesting. Very good. Very good. It's one of the wines I enjoyed most this evening. It was really
not as heavy
nice.
as you would think for a Cabernet port. It was quite good.
And I wrote down exactly what we paired with it. This was amazing. It was blue cheese and a currant onion reduction and prosciutto. So you had everything on the palate was being touched with this pairing.
Yeah, I thought the saltiness out of the meat really matched well with the blue cheese.
It just set everything up so well.
With the wine. It was quite good.
Yeah, it was an excellent pairing. What a great experience. So if you're out near Paso Robles, I definitely suggest that you come to Justin and check out. Have a dinner. Have this pairing. It is incredible. It was a great experience. So
absolutely.
So then the other thing that we tried, we didn't take notes on because it's burned into our memory.
Oh.
There is no need to write down a single thing.
It's that white dessert wine you're talking about.
Yes, yes.
That was
it
fabulous.
was Deborah's Delight, I believe it's called. And it was
kind of like a real clean orange muscat.
It was an orange muscat with Viognier. I mean, primarily it's orange muscat, but then you have this Viognier that rounds it out really nicely, and so you've got those floral notes, but then you've got that muscat that's just, awesome.
Yeah, I had it with the foie gras earlier in the evening.
Yeah. Now I just had it.
And then we
had it.
We tried it again later in the evening. It's absolutely stunning. It's just a great.
Yeah.
You can only get it apparently here at the winery, so I call the wine direct for that information. Right. But it was very good.
It was a great evening, and so here we are. After having all these fabulous wines, now we're sitting in our fabulous robes, these fabulous red leather chairs, in the fabulous Bordeaux Suite.
Indeed.
The evening was
fabulous. Yes. Obviously, word of the day is fabulous.
Fabulous.
So, we'll cheers on something that we've already finished.
Cheers on our empty glasses because we've enjoyed it all.